Shit don't make no sense, bro. Like, oh my gosh. I'm look, listen, y'all. I'm gonna say this. I'm genuinely like just super fucking upset, dude. You know how hard it is to cheer for a freaking team who doesn't take the fucking fandom serious? We fired Mike Brown, the same coach that led us and helped us get to a playoff berth after 17 years. And last year we were in the play-in. We were in the play-in last year. And this year we got to a slow start. And the first thing you think of is to fire the head coach. It's like history repeats itself, man. The last time we went to the playoffs was 2006, before Mike Brown got there, right? We continue to fire head coach after head coach after head coach after head coach. It's not a head coach thing, man. This is a front office thing. Shout out to Prize Picks, sponsor for today's video, a place where you can 100 times your money this NBA season. Sadly, we finally lost. Our last lineup did not cover, but today is a new day. So today's lineups start with Donovan Mitchell. More than 17.5 points. We're using the Goblin here. His season average is about 23 points a game, so I expect him to cover that tonight against Denver. Because when he plays against Denver, he plays pretty solid. The second part of the lineup is going to be Victor Wembanyama, more than 15.5 rebounds and assists. He's covered his last 2 of 5. I expect him to carry over Christmas Day's performance to today's game. Now here's my lineup on the screen here. I'm putting $50 down to win 100. This is the 2-timer right here, so if you want to follow, be sure to do so by clicking the link in the description below using my promo code SALE. Once you download the app, use the code SALE, and Prize Picks will give you $50 free once you place a $5 lineup. Let's look at the way the roster is constructed. How about that? Let's look at how we treat our guys. We fire a great freaking coach. We could have got possibly traded some of our old vets and got some pieces and some picks and all that type of stuff and kept building. But yet we get rid of the coach who took us to the playoffs, right? And we're expecting to get another coach that can fill that void in such a short amount of time. The fuck are we doing, man? We have De'Aaron Fox, right? Who didn't take the contract extension this year, right? We fire Mike Brown, right? And we want to keep De'Aaron. We want to keep all these guys. I don't understand the I just don't understand what the hell's going on. I don't understand the ideology behind it. I genuinely believe that Vivek or Monty, whoever's in the front office, is just flipping the coin at this point. You let Mike Brown run a whole fucking practice today. A whole practice today. Minutes before we board the plane to LA, you bring him into the office and you let him go. We play Los Angeles Lakers tomorrow. Minutes before we take off on that plane, you fire him. Sacramento Kingdom, if you're watching this, I genuinely apologize. If you're a new Sacramento Kings fan, I genuinely apologize. This is something that we've been dealing with since I've been in fucking elementary school, bro. I just had a talk with one of my guys yesterday who's, pretty fond of the Kings front office and things of that nature. And we're talking to each other saying, man, what's going to happen, with the team? We never thought Mike Brown was up in the air. And that's that bullshit I'm talking about. That's the media. That's social media. There's people on social media saying, fire Mike Brown, fire Mike Brown, fire Mike Brown. But players play, coaches coach. Keep it simple like that. Players play, coaches coach. Coaches can only do so much of micromanaging. The players have to put the ball in the hole. They have to execute the game plan. We finally got a coach that we could hang our hat on and say, you know what? Regardless win or lose, Mike Brown's going to keep it 100 with the guys. That is our guy. This isn't no Luke Walton. Hell, we even got rid of Mike Malone, who won an NBA championship not too long ago, if I remember correctly. I'm pissed off. I'm fed up. What sense of accountability does this show to our guys? The guy that holds everybody to the highest standard, that holds the most accountability amongst the team is gone. I doubt Sacramento Kings fans out there are excited. I know for a fact I'm not. For a fact, I am not. Ironically, I just happened to have some Kings gear on today because I just came from practice. I was getting ready to react to my boy Noah Blackwell playing Simba on TNC, but instead I got to worry about this bullshit, man. This is so freaking disheartening, dude. This is so disheartening. It's frustrating. I'm not even on no joke stuff. Like I'm being so dead ass. I'm being so dead ass. We go from last night to the debacle and the just everything that unfolded against the Detroit Pistons, and we say that's Mike Brown's fault. Without saying it, this is what this is saying right here. You go to Mike Brown on social media right now. He's everywhere on every freaking site. This right here is saying, without saying it, yeah, we blame for sure, especially the last 5 losses on Coach Mike Brown. Now, I will say this. Not playing Keon Ellis is out of pocket. But at the end of the day, do we know if he pulls all the strings or not? Do we know if that's coming from a higher source? Do we know? Because it's kind of weird that he wouldn't play Keon Ellis and that Doug McDermott would get minutes over Keon Ellis. Doug McDermott would get minutes over Keon. If that's a Mike Brown thing, then Jesus Christ. But I doubt. If that's the case, then I mean, gosh damn. But like, don't fire the man. Just say, hey, we had to insert Keon Ellis into this lineup ASAP. Bet. Because when Keon Ellis played yesterday, he played pretty fucking phenomenal, in my opinion. Now, some of his rotations, night in, night out, were kind of helter-skelter. You didn't know who was going to play in what minutes and where were they going to play, right? But at the end of the day, it ain't like we a lottery pick team every freaking year no more. You know what I'm saying? We go playoffs, play in, fired. I don't get it. Like I said, I'm going to reiterate. Some of his lineups may have been a little questionable. But what NBA coach doesn't go through a stint like that? We have a lot of guys to pick from and choose from, and you're trying to figure out rotations and figure out how things are going to work and things of that nature, right? But the one thing the Sacramento Kings do, we just say, oh, let's be like the Lakers. Let's be so impatient yet again, and let's fire a coach again. Why not? JJ Redick been on the hot seat when they was on a losing streak. I'm like, bro, he just got there. He already on the hot seat. He just got there. I'm going to say this. I saw this moment right here between De'Aaron Fox and Mike Brown. This is before Mike Brown was even fired. Talking to his leader talking to his coach. He seems to be receiving it pretty well, seems to be pretty attentive, giving eye contact, sign of a good man, sign of a respectable man, sign of a person that wants to learn and get better. The fact that the Kings allowed Mike Brown to do all this today and then fire him today is beyond me. If you were going to fire him, then do it last night. Do it right after the game. Make it worldwide news right after the game. Don't wait a day, let him run a practice, about to get on the plane, and then you fire him. I'm going to reiterate this. This is no shade to Sacramento Kings organization. This is no, like, I'm not trying to butcher or I'm just calling a spade as a Sacramento Kings diehard who's been a fan since I've been freaking like 5 or 6 years old, bro. You feel me? I just want to see the organization do better. That's it. That's it. I hope Monty and Vivek understand what just happened. I hope they understand the severity of what just happened. I hope Monty and Vivek can understand that we have to be on a same wavelength of we need to win now with our guys DeMar, Sabonis, De'Aaron, Monk, Keegan. There ain't no time to be figuring shit out. Like what are we doing right now? I hope they understand the severity of this right now, and that this shit right here is going to make or break the team. This is going to make or break the team. What first comes to mind with this is saying, okay, Mike Brown go. That's the first domino. Who's next? They started at the head of the snake off the rip. They didn't even go from the tail. They went straight for the head of the snake and said, you're done. I don't know what's going to happen here. There's still hope. Okay? There's still hope that De'Aaron resigns. There's still hope that we make a move to make everybody happy, get some wing depth, get some paint depth, right? Cam Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith. There's still some hope. But my gosh, I am frightened as a Sacramento Kings fan. Frightened. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys for watching. Just pray for us. Because being a Sacramento Kings fan is the hardest thing in the freaking world, man. And you know what? I'm going to say this before I leave. And you know what's so crazy about this? We play the Lakers in LA, then we play Dallas at home. I guarantee you Dallas is still going to be a packed house. Because we still go to bat for our guys. No matter what. Die-hard fans of Sacramento. That's what you're going to get every freaking night. But man, is it tough. This is just ridiculous, man. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys, man. We got this thing. Peace.